Hello, everyone.
Oh, 111.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Isn't that kind of cool, Vera?
Not to the people that were waiting.
Yeah, that's true. But you were telling me about the 11 energy going on today that I think we're going to be talking about in our podcast, right?
Yes.
So that's going to be for our podcast. But if you haven't listened to our podcast for this last week, it's called Isolation and How to Cope. So if you haven't checked it out, you can see it on our.
I know there's so many out there right now. There's like so many people that are putting information out. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I was just going to say,
yeah,
that's awesome.
It is awesome.
But yeah, you can listen to it on our website at Souls Enlightenment.
So. I don't have a hat today.
We liked your hat.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't this cool? We have a professional microphone.
For our podcast.
Yeah, that's neat.
But you know, I don't know why I'm wearing this.
Does it do anything?
I can hear myself.
Well, you don't have to wear it then.
Okay,
yeah.
Thanks.
It's kind of distracting, isn't it?
I don't know, but it's just weird.
Yeah.
All I can hear is me. I guess that's what it's supposed to be. I'm not sure.
Hi, Sharon and Bree and Tiffany. All our friends out there.
Yes.
Okay, so
happy Saturday is right.
One really cool thing. serious Lisa. Well, we're doing like the looking glass, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Neat.
Yeah.
And Lisa. And Tiffany. Where's my mirror?
Okay. So this is kind of really fun because we wanted to
And Bree, I have to tell everybody now. And Sharon.
To share an aloha for Roxanne.
What now?
Okay, so it's a pretty cool subject because we wanted to talk a little bit about how to recognize when you get a sign from the other side. What is
Restaurant to open? You guys have your restaurants open? Oh, okay. I thought everything was supposed to be closed.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sammy. I sprayed it with Bumble and Bumble.
But yeah, this is a really kind of a fun subject because of some of the things that happened this week when we were talking on the phone.
Oh, yeah.
And
what
texting.
Did I do with it?
It's pretty cool.
Oh, it's over there.
Where?
I printed it out.
You did! Aww. That's so cool. Okay.
Yeah, this was really cool.
It is. So we kind of wanted to talk about how to recognize when you get a sign from the other side. Whether it's your angel, whether it's your spirit guide, or even a loved one that's on the other side. How do we know when we're receiving a message? How do we know? And we're kind of like thinking about it. And some of the ways to discern is looking at the what, the how, and the when. Well, the why too, really.
Yeah.
But I wanted to start off with the when because I was sitting there and we were texting.
Mm-hmm. She's so excited.
And I was just really, really in this thought about, I mean, for me personally, I'm not sure what you were thinking about at the time.
I don't remember what we were talking about.
Well.
Oh, I know what we were doing. We were saying what video was top 10.
Oh, yeah. That's right. That's right. And I was thinking about.
Because it's right on here. That's why I know.
But I was thinking a lot about how Angus was saying that we're moving into the next phase of what we're doing with Soul's Enlightenment. And then, of course, you were bringing up some of the videos. I know one of them you were talking about the angel video. It was an angel for the week that you were telling me. And then there was also... What is the other one? I don't remember right now. The tarot, exactly. So the information they were giving people. And the poem. And then right then, you want to tell them what happened?
Yeah, I was texting Chrissy and then a text came on and then I kept giving her voice messages because I was tired of texting. And then I looked up and I'm like, I didn't type that. And then it's like, it doesn't even make sense, but then it did.
Yeah.
Because it said, time right now, lady. And I'm like, I never call you lady.
Hey, lady.
Hey, lady. So right away we go, oh my God.
Well,
Because
you did.
Yeah, this has happened before, but it's like, this is like really awesome because it's like time is. Angus calls Chrissy my lady whenever we're just doing trances and stuff. So, like, I knew it was his.
I was so
it's
excited.
like, it's right here. I don't know if you guys can see it.
And we were talking about, like, soul's enlightenment going onto the next level, basically. And so it was like so perfect for what our discussion was. Because it was like, okay, the time is now. And then when you said about my lady, and it made sense. So I got really excited. So I grabbed my phone and I was leaving you that audio message. I'm like, Vera, I'm so excited. I really feel like you're right. I feel like it's from Angus. And right when I said that, there was a super loud creak right next to me. And then I got really more excited. I'm like, did you hear that? And then, because you could hear it on the audio.
Yeah.
So that's another example of how the other side gives us messages. They give us messages in different ways. It could be through a text.
Yeah.
I mean, you weren't saying anything in that. It was like he texted. He was texting.
And I mean, I would have said something different. Like, yeah, it's our turn, or the time is now. But it was like,
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And then you might hear a creak in your room when you're really thinking about something. Like that example. Or we talked about before different ways, like lights flickering, or it's all of a sudden a printer will turn on. That's happened before. Different things like that. And then, anyway, so the next night when we were talking on the phone about it, then all of a sudden, and I never see these, but a white crane flew right across my window where I was sitting. I couldn't believe it because for me, a white crane is symbolic of like just a really pure message. That's what that symbol is for me. So when I saw that, because there's not a lot of white cranes.
Not in your area. See, if it was here, I would say, well, we see cranes all the time.
But I hardly ever see them. So that's another example of the timing and also what your sign is, what it means to you. Like the feather that you got.
Yeah.
That is a good example of the what, right? Of the
Yeah, and then it was the timing because we were actively talking about the center.
Yes.
Our 501c3. So yeah.
And it was and you just knew it was a feather from your angel.
Yeah.
And then in the next trance
and we
had,
still have it. It's up there. Yeah.
Angus was telling us about that. And so sometimes your sign, it's whatever it means to you. Like for some people that might have lost a loved one, sometimes they'll smell the cigar smoke of their loved one who's passed away, or the perfume. And
we used to smell Sylvia's dad's pipe all the time at the office.
See how cool is that? So it's just really, really cool. It's really what it means to you.
Yeah.
My mom tells the story that when she eloped, when she was marrying my father, because she was really young and her parents didn't want her to marry him, that day when they were driving, she looked up in the clouds and this break in the clouds came and she saw these rays shining through, and she knew for her that it was a sign that she was doing the right thing for her. So that she felt like it was going to be okay in the end. In the end, it worked out good. But that's just an example of what that sign meant for her.
Yeah.
So some of the important aspects. What did I miss?
Scent. No, it's just they're telling people what they see and what they get. Mm-hmm. Like Tiffany's had that happen before with a message on the phone. Other people have said they've had listen to a song that came out.
Exactly.
Blue Moon. Well, that was like when my mom died. Thanks for reminding me, Cynthia. I think it was. Oh, she took it off. Okay. Oh no, Rose. It was Rose. When my mom died, my son and I had gone to the mortuary to see her body right before everything, and then we're getting in the car to leave, and then Crazy started playing on the radio.
Oh.
And that she loves Patsy Cline. Aww. I mean, that she used to play it over and over. She was punishing me from high school. So that was a message from her. See, it's just timing too. Is everything.
Exactly. And it's like, that is a perfect example because that's what it would mean for you.
Right.
and you knew it.
Yeah.
That reminds me of, I wanted to share an example too about this gentleman that he had lost his son. His son had actually killed himself. And when he he came out of the funeral, and he said that he had looked up, and he swears there was a rainbow, but it was inverted. It was like the other way, and he knew that his son was okay. His soul wasn't damned, because he felt like it was almost like a smile, because his son was so emotionally tormented in life. Of course. And so when he saw that, he felt like he's okay. He's he's not damned forever and that kind of thing. But he was so comforted, and that is so important for us, because dealing with the negativity in life and the doubt and sometimes fear, and it's like, oh, is it ever going to happen, or oh, is he okay, or am I doing the right thing, or whatever it is, it's like that message means so much to us, and we get it. It's so comforting.
I had a message after my dad died. He has all these death things, but it was in Tucson, and he knew I loved the mountains, and I was just looking at the mountains after his funeral, and I was just thinking about how much I love Tucson and all that stuff. And then I started seeing rainbows, like you get from the, but there's no
rain?
No.
Wow.
It was like, there's nothing. It was nothing.
Oh my gosh.
But it was on the mountain. It was kind of like outlining the mountains. So that to me was his message to me. Because he knows how much I know, me too. But see, that's what I mean about, that they mean something. But sometimes people too, and this is what I want you guys not to ever feel, that why would anybody give me a message? Who am I?
Our worth, yeah.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
Exactly.
Very much.
Yes, because, we have a whole team. We have so many loved ones on the other side that care about us so much. We have so much worth.
Right.
God loves us so much. So we're not just this little peon.
No.
We're a magnificent and beautiful soul. We all are all a shard of God's, a spark of the divine is in each one of us. And so, of course, we have great beauty and strengths and wisdom and experience within, and love and light within all of us.
Yeah.
So, it's to be nurtured and cherished for sure. Yeah, it's
go with the first impressions you're getting, definitely.
Yeah, and that's the next thing that we wanted to talk about is how to get your sign. First of all, there's awareness, is being observant, right, Vera? And then not waving it away.
Right.
So that's where belief, it's like being open, and because we were just talking last night, you were talking about how in the regressions and things that you were doing, that people wanted to go, like, say, to Italy, and then they went to some other amazing past life. So,
amazing, where they got so much information about what's going on in their life now.
But that's not
they
what
were
they
disappointed.
wanted.
They wanted to go to Italy.
Italy, yeah.
I'm just like, okay.
That's a great example, though, of when we're receiving a message. It's like
waving it away kind of thing.
Yeah, when we ask for, like, okay, if I'm whatever kind of message you want to receive, right? And you ask for, like, say, a flower is the one I always use as an example. But you ask to receive a flower in a certain color. Well, if you don't get a flower for that week, but you get one in your inbox.
That's a flower.
Exactly. And that's exactly right. So it's being aware that it comes in different forms. Maybe not the way we first expected.
Yeah.
But still, the message is the message. And that's what it is.
Exactly.
So not to wave it away. And then also belief. Is it just a coincidence that the feather was right there? Or was it? It's,
there
or the
are
rainbows.
no coincidences.
Exactly.
Just so you know.
It's signs to keep us on our path. It's encouragement. It's inspiration, giving us ideas of how to help ourselves or help each other or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's another part, is accepting the sign. And not, because you've told me this before, is when you get the message, then it's like, don't do that to yourself where you go, well, was that really right? Maybe I should ask for it again. Maybe I should ask for it again. It's like, no, accept it, have that. We want to feel that to receive it, receive whatever
And then you
it is.
feel that connection to the other side too.
Exactly. So whether it's
Hi,
feeling love from your loved one that passed over, whether it's I'm meant to go do this on my path, whatever it is that sign you feel is right for you, just own it. And you could even write it down. I think reminders are a good example.
Thank you, David.
Of how to apply it. You got your message, you want to apply it to your life, apply it to how you feel about yourself or feel protected or whatever the message means.
Exactly.
But then make a reminder for yourself. That's what this art is.
Yes.
It's a reminder of
very much so.
Of the messages of what the other side does for us, whether it's love, protection,
love,
being love, standing up for our truth, or what have you.
Yeah.
Was there anything that you wanted to add about that?
No, you're very thorough.
But yeah, for a reminder too, it's like you can always just make a note. I do that. See, I got my little sticky. It's time right now, lady. Time right now, lady. That's on my computer. So that was just exciting. We really wanted to share.
You didn't take off the my, did you?
Oh my gosh, no.
Okay.
Yeah, I put that in for myself. Okay. So without further ado, are you ready to hear about the past life birthmark?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's see if Vera's ready.
Oh yeah, thanks, David.
This was David's recommendation.
Yes.
Okay. And our budget.
Yeah.
So that helps that too. So it's for Namaste Guru?
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And then we're going to do a podcast today on how to release negativity, how if you find out about a past life or anything in your current life that you don't want to hold on to anymore, that you've already done everything that you can with that situation and you're happy with how you handled it, then release and just let it go. So we're going to show you how to do that in our podcast.
Excellent.
And a meditation too. Right, so Namaste Guru.
Okay, is saying my birthmark is all on my body, from my hip all the way down on my legs. Yes, it was hard growing up with one half of my body is different color from the other side.
I know, that would be different, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's cool though. But what I picked up for you is that you were in Italy, but in the part of Italy, and Tiffany probably knows more than, because there's a part that is the darker side, darker hair I meant, and then the lighter side. Well, he wasn't even from Italy, but came there and befriended this young girl in the village that he was living in. So he was Namaste, you were male in that past life, and you befriended this one young woman that since childhood, because they were together childhood, but everybody was blonde haired, light skinned in that region. So he kind of like stood out, right?
Right.
But you ended up staying with her. You guys got married. It was like a wonderful marriage. Everything was great. But you became a pianist.
Really?
Played piano, and you were actually touring too. It was really amazing. But the thing was that because of your dark skin, it was like you were always getting kind of like, they wanted you to perform, but then you couldn't stay in their places and stuff like that. But you always had your wife to go back to, and there was the love and she never saw color. So that's why you wanted to have that reminder that
wow,
it doesn't matter what color you are.
That is so cool.
And you did it with a vengeance, because you made it to where everybody would notice, and it was like you had to work through that over again, but you had that love and you wanted to remember that love that you had from your wife.
I love that.
Yeah, that was pretty neat.
I just love it, because no matter what our challenges are in life, these birthmarks are such an amazing reminder of our strengths.
Yeah.
And that's just super
And love.
cool.
It's love knows no color.
That's what I mean. It's
You
like
know?
love is the strength there.
Yeah.
But it's like that is just awesome.
Yeah,
I love
so that
that
was pretty
story.
neat.
I can't wait for your book.
I know, me too.
It's going to be a great one.
Yeah.
That is super awesome.
Yeah. All right. And the next one is Neat Weaver.
Okay, let's go see. All right. Neat Weaver.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would love to know about my birthmark on my chest where my heart is. It's shaped like a pork chop.
Yeah. Oh, we had fun with that one. Neat. But a lot of you probably weren't around during the Vietnam War thing, but I had friends that had gone to Vietnam and everything. And there was a little, I won't bring it up here, but thing about pork chops. You could ask me later. But anyway, Neat Weaver, you had an Aboriginal life. It was in not Africa, Australia. And that was just, it was before settlers came in. It was just where the country was just, not that it's not beautiful now, but it was more pristine, let's put it that way. And things in that kind of nature. But she loved it. She lived it. She loved the land. She loved everything about being in Australia. And it was such a, God, what kind of, could I say? It wasn't a simple life because there was things that you had that were danger and all that kind of stuff that people had to work out during that time. But it was such a simple life in the terms of, not having to do bills and that kind of stuff. But still, it was just the love of the land and the people, and everybody helped each other kind of thing. So that's what she wanted to bring back, that love. And especially right now, oh my gosh, don't we need to learn that? Yeah. To be able, because if there was any catastrophe that would happen, like say whatever nature brought to them, they would all rally and take care of each other, no matter what. It didn't matter if one had freckles and one didn't, or, it was just so, it was a community, really, and that's what she loved about it. So that's why you have that pork chop.
I love it.
Birthmark.
I love it because it just sounds so comforting. And
because that part
nice
of the land
life.
is shaped, wherever you were, is shaped like a pork chop.
I don't know why that makes me laugh. But
I know, me either, because
but,
it does.
but it's really neat though, because she loved it so much, and that's that good feeling that she carries with her. I just wanted to mention, my mom she grew up on a farm, and there was they were in the middle of nowhere in the Midwest, and just hundreds of acres, and they grew up in a very small, tight-knit community that they would get together and help each other build the houses. They would get together and make quilts. I mean, they would all rally together as a community, and if something was happening to one person, they were all involved.
Oh, yeah.
It's just kind of reminds me of that. It's pretty neat.
And that's what's kind of happening in some areas, with this coronavirus thing.
Yeah.
People are rallying, getting together. Do you need something? Can I go to the store for you?
Yeah.
And then you get the other one saying, oh, you're so stupid. Why are you wearing that mask?
I know.
You're an idiot.
Well.
Oh, neat. We just did your birthmark.
Yes.
So Karen says she had a hematoma in the middle of her back that now looks like a vaccine scare. My mother said she was sitting and had a hit in her back in a thunderstorm. When she was pregnant with you, is that what you mean?
Interesting.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah. I don't know. That's cool though.
Yeah. Isn't it?
Yeah. Because I told you guys this before, my husband has that black mark on his eyelid, and it looks like he has a black eye all the time. So his mom said that his dad used to punch her in the stomach. It's not true.
I don't know why we're laughing.
I know, that's not funny, but it's just funny that would, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I can take that and put it in our books.
Yeah, we'll put it in our questions, and we'll get to that. That's cool, though.
Okay, Karen, we're gonna add it to our list of questions for an upcoming video. Because that's interesting.
Yeah.
She was hit in her back in a thunderstorm, she said.
But she didn't answer if she was pregnant with her when it happened. Or does the mom have a mark on her middle of her back that you got? Because look at my son. Whenever he was 18 months old, he had that burn.
Yeah.
You know, whenever we had to take him in. And my grandson has a mark on his arm, but on the other side.
Okay. I have to ask
so
you.
that's kind of interesting too.
Okay, I don't know if you've ever thought about this, but all right. So that happened to your son when he was a little boy,
Right.
and your grandson came in with the mark, and it's on his other arm.
The other side.
But I was just wondering, was it maybe because they had a past life too?
That could be.
Well, what do you feel about it?
I'll have to think about it. I know it's really challenging to do things like for me.
I know.
When Chrissy asks Angus questions for me, I'm just like going, oh God, don't do
She
that
goes,
again.
I don't need it.
No, don't ask.
But I always want to do that. Yeah. Control me. Okay. Well.
Yeah, that's all I have for today for the birthmarks.
Oh, Karen says yes, she was pregnant.
Oh, okay, good. Good to know. Okay.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, Karen, we'll put it in our list.
Very cool.
We'll put it in our list for sure.
They had a past life, yeah.
Okay.
We know you had a past life with your mama, so we'll figure that one out.
Okay. Vera, was there anything else that you wanted to tell our friends?
No.
What the heck? Why is it not working?
Remind me, I'm
There we
getting Wicked Witch of the West kind of thing with her thing.
go. Okay.
Not that your mom's a Wicked Witch or anything. It's just that, like a thunderstorm kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a symbol.
Yeah.
For you
me,
to
yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. All right. I guess that's it, Vera, unless you had anything else that you want to share. Okay. And
on to our podcast.
Yes. We love you all and have a blessed day and week.
Yes.
And stay
enlightened. Even though people sometimes don't like that word. I love it.
Me too.